Okay, well, welcome everyone. Thrash-Putin, welcome. This is Dragonlance, the Thorns of War. Appreciate y'all tuning in. We're gonna. This is actually chapter 4 is a little bit long, because that's actually encompassing two sessions, the last one, and then we're going to finish up chapter 4 this time, but we'll recap in just a minute. First of all, Dice Children, thank you so much. 40-month subscription. Let that be a lesson unto the rest of you. Let's get some chocobos in the chat. I really do appreciate that. That's amazing.
I waited until the stream started this time.
Yeah. Where is that? I don't know where. Hold on. We're going to add stuff to the stream right now because I don't think I did. Which is not good. I know, this is great radio. Where? I might have to look for it later. But I don't know why I don't have the chocobos and stuff on there.
Oh, the ones that like splatter across the screen.
Yeah. All right. Now
You do have chocobos. You're used to.
Okay. Yeah, I know. That's why it's like, why do we not have them? But for some reason they got deleted. But here we go. We have fixed that. So if we could get some chocobos in the chat this time, let's test it out. We got to bring back Davian. I don't know what happened to all of you. It's all fixed now. Everything's okay. We got emotes bouncing around. Let's everybody say hi and introduce your characters. We'll start from the top. Never mind, Jen's drinking. We'll start from the bottom. Atropos, if you want to say hi.
Yeah. Hey, I'm Atropos playing Griffith Uthladron, and I'm a Solemnic Knight of the Sword.
Awesome. Okay. Esther and Doug.
I'm Zaroth Harkonnen. I'm a human little snipey guy.
Did you forget what you're playing?
No,
Snipey guy.
I just imagine myself with a little crossbow. I'm a rogue. Human rogue, that's right. Yeah. And I've known this person here for a while. So.
Yeah, I play Rowena Rotherwood, Ranger, human.
Okay, I'm Jim's friend. I play Jempleton, the low intelligence cleric, also a human.
And my name is Jen, and I play Saria, a level 4 high elf wizard.
All right, and I'm Techno Funk Boy. Thanks for tuning in. This is I'm going to be the DM for today. If you don't already know, we do podcast this to the world and the universe. If you look up Dragonlance, the Thorns of War on any of your podcast catchers, it's really good, and I'm happy with it. And until one of y'all mess it up or something, I don't know. It's not going to be me that messes it up. It'll be one of you, easy.
You would never.
I got dibs.
All right. So last time we had Griffith who went to go check out these weird draconian creatures and that were teaming up with the goblins and the hobgoblins and threatening around town. And you and Berlin, a Solamnic knight in the area, did locate their army, and you went to you started going to Kalaman to warn them of the coming danger, while Berlin was going to return to Vogler, where all of you own an inn. Along the way, you were waylaid by a draconian and had an epic duel that I thought was awesome. And you managed to get away, but he had poisoned you, and you, at the last minute, you fell off your horse along the way and landed unconscious on the ground. The rest of you were preparing to deal with this threat, and it was decided to evacuate the town. But the coming army was coming more quickly than you thought. Berlin and the mayor of the town, Raven, took a lot of the refugees along the road, which would be a 2-day journey to Kalaman, while you were collecting the rest of the people to take the last ships up the Vingard River, which would be a faster journey, but there was limited space on the ships. You had you were attacked as you were trying to wrap things up. Darrett Highwater, the squire of Berlin, was with you, and y'all, as you were fighting, one of the other soldiers had found the unconscious form of, I'm suddenly blanking on your name. Wow, that's terrible. Griffin. Yeah, thank
Griffin.
you. I just said it. What the heck is wrong with me? And so y'all did prevail finally, and were able to escape, but very, very badly wounded. And so as we're picking things up, y'all are heading out on the ships, leaving behind Vogler, the unconscious form of Griffith, in the boat with you as the last few vessels head out. Griffith, you come to, and the smell of smoke is in your nose, and you remember trying to get to Kalaman, and you kind of start yourself awake, and you're expecting to be in the forest where you had last been, and hoping that your horse was still there, but instead you're on the water, you're on this boat, and the sky above you is starting to fade into evening, and there's the taste of smoke around you, and a haze that is mounting in the west. In the south, there's a gloom just over the land. Dark clouds just seem to gather there. They, they're always there. You're so close to Nightland, and you've been around long enough to know this place is cursed. and so you have a sense of where you are, but just knowing that there is this fire to the west, this darkness gathering in the south, and you come to a quick realization that, okay, that probably didn't go as planned. And so
Right.
you're with the Jeff says, Nightland, sworn enemy of Dayland. Let's get some chocobos in the chat for Jeff. Thanks so much for the sub. And it's a good time to kind of recap. Nightland used to be spelled as like a knight of the round table, because of its great heritage. It's not spelled that way anymore. This place is cursed. It is spelled like day and night. You're with your party again, on the boat. You see Tim playing with some trinkets that she got from probably you, probably the other people. Saria is looking over the side. She saw something there. Three horsed figures from our other adventure. Three horsed undead figures. As y'all left Vogler. The moons are rising. Nuatari, though none of you can see it, Saria knows where it is. It has gone into low sanction. The other two moons are still waxing. But there's a kind of a sad quiet, a melancholy quiet over the party as you're floating downriver toward Kalaman. What are y'all doing?
I am studying for my test that's coming up. Contemplating my spell book.
Definitely think the hairs on my back of my neck are standing up with noticing our proximity to Nightland, and my history there. Twinge in my leg, but definitely still trying to get my bearings. And I will ask whoever's closest to me whether or not Kalaman was notified that I was on my way there. About the army of creatures, draconians, and goblins that were nearby.
Darrett Highwater will answer and say, the first group of refugees went more than a day ago. They'll undoubtedly say what they have seen, or what the word is on the street.
Refugees. The city's burning then.
And Darrett will kind of look down at that.
I just, for point of clarification, I know we're all kind of on the boats, I think. All right. And we're heading down the river.
Zaroth is on the front. I'm on a boat.
I'm on a boat. Yeah. I definitely had that moment. But I think it faded pretty quick because there was no ambient music backing me up. But I was going to say that, so I'm assuming we're all on the same boat, right?
Yeah,
So,
I'd say so. Yeah.
just different
Y'all
parts
were
of the boat,
on the
whatever.
last boat out.
I think I'm going to be closer to the stern, looking back at Kalaman, which I probably see smoke rising. What? Not Kalaman. What's the name?
That's what we got.
Oh, that's where we're going. Where did we come from again?
Vogler.
Vogler. And since we had inherited an inn and had a tavern, and it was kind of a dream of Zeroth's that to one day be respectable and have some kind of establishment to run, and all of a sudden he had it. He was like on the verge of leaving behind his kind of dirty ways or whatever. I'm a thief in the background. My backstory is like kind of a thief character, and so I was like, I'm sad. Like, so I'm kind of That's what Zeroth is doing. Like, he's lost his tavern. That one hope. So.
So I would have been at the back of the boat looking at Vogler and praying, which of course looks like this. And I would have been doing that basically since we left. Whenever Zeroth? I don't know. Zeroth? When Zeroth comes up and joins me at the back of the boat, I'll stop. And Zeroth, are you a bad man?
For a minute, I thought I wouldn't be.
That's not very long.
Perfect. That's the clip for this episode.
So, have you killed people before? That's me asking in game.
Like, this is not the time for the out of game conversations. Have you ever killed a man?
Actually, Jim's friend, I hate to tell you.
Don't answer that without a lawyer.
Dude, just answer it the way that Kramer does in Seinfeld. He goes, "What? You think these hands have been soaking in ivory?"
I'm just gonna look at Jimpleton. I've been a little bit upset. I don't know. Did I see your like cheering, like what I thought was cheering? Because I didn't know. I don't know you that well. But I kind of have
was
a
doing
feeling.
it until you came up next to me. So
I walked up from behind you, and you're going like, "Yeah."
no, I'm not making noise.
Okay.
I'm
So
silent.
I could have thought that might have been some kind of
like doing like
religious gesture. So I'm gonna. Zeroth is just gonna not answer, but kind of like lose himself again in the self-pity.
Well,
I guess I will answer. Actually, I have killed before. Actually killed yesterday. You were there.
Just a few minutes ago.
You also
like,
killed people, I think.
Yeah, I think you did too.
So I've only killed, literally in this fight. This is the first time I've ever killed anything other than like livestock or pests.
Yeah.
And so when you kill things, how does it make you feel?
It depends on my mood. If I'm sad, it makes me sadder. And if I'm happy as I kill them, it makes me happier.
And how long does that last?
I don't know. It's like a few hours, a few days, a few years. Depends on what you carry in your heart. I'm not really sure what you're getting at, actually, Jimpleton. I haven't killed that many people, but usually when I kill, it's for a reason. If I kill somebody for the wrong reason, I don't usually feel good about it. If I kill somebody when I know I'm trying to do the right thing, even if I maybe shouldn't have been there, but if I'm protecting friends or things, I don't seem to have an issue with that. How are you feeling any kind of trouble over these first kills you've had?
I don't really feel much of anything. I don't know how I should feel. Those things were clearly monsters, and I just gotten this divine scepter, you know, made to kill monsters. So I guess it was right.
You'll know if
Killing
you
is
kill.
but killing is bad.
No, murder is bad. Killing is different.
I think it should always feel a little melancholic at the time. I'll interject. Where I'm sitting inspecting my wound. The bottom of the boat.
I'm gonna, I hear him, but I have no idea what he just said.
Tim
So I'm
Tim
just
will
gonna
lean
go
over
back
to
to
Saria
praying
and
again.
go, melons are colic before they get ripe.
And I like look and then just look back at my book. I'm sorry. I'm trying to study. I don't want to be rude, but I'm trying to study.
Oh, you're not being rude. What are you studying?
Oh, I have a really important test coming up. It's about magic. I'm studying my magic.
Oh, I could help you with that. Do you know that I got these powers because I fell down in a battle and I died, and then this god of fire came and said that you can have some power, and so now I can do things.
Oh, why don't you show me?
And she'll get her hoop pack and go, flower, 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 and flowers just kind of pop out and flutter around the boat and land on the water and kind of float, float in a circle around it for a while until they kind of drift behind you.
Oh, that's very good. Why don't you go practice that spell over there?
Okay. All right. Anything else you want to do today?
I guess I'm gonna check on Griffin. I guess we haven't seen him for a day. Just want to kind of ask him about what he saw and what have you, how are your wounds healing up, Griffin?
They're painful, but not as bad as what I've sustained in the past. I think that there was some sort of poison or toxin on the blade of the creature that I fought. I am afraid there were many of them. Far more than I had even begun to suspect. Did I see hundreds or thousands of them? DM?
The report was
that's right,
excess of
yeah.
thousands. You did not see
Yeah.
them all, but yeah.
That's right.
Cudgel's the one who saw them.
Cudgel. Yeah, and I'll relay that. Yeah. I managed to locate Cudgel. He was grievously wounded. I had Berlin bring him back to Vogler, but he reported that that they numbered in the thousands. So I fear that Kalaman is in grave danger. And it seems, and I'll look it over to the smoke on the horizon and say that it seems that my fears are well founded.
So there's smoke coming from Kalaman?
From Vogler.
From Vogler.
I need to give you a map.
No, I know. Oh, my bad.
No, you're fine. You know.
Sorry.
I'll edit that out. Okay. So the night will go without incident. Everybody can take the benefits of a long rest, and in the morning the journey continues. It's not far from Kalaman, and y'all come to the great walled city. As I get my notes out. Kalaman is a massive city. It is the capital of Nightland, which is a region of Solamnia, but Solamnia very much is kind of a decentralized land. These outer regions don't have a ton to do with the central government, and they kind of control themselves. You see the massive gray stone walls ahead of you. It's situated at Kalaman Bay, right where it hits the Vingard River, where you're coming up, and so the water opens up as to your right on the south side of the bank you see this great city. You follow the wall for a while, and there's you come to one place where there's a small island in the right where the river meets the bay, where the harbor beacon is set, and this great arched stone bridge across to that beacon. The size of that thing dwarfs these boats you're in, and you cross under them effortlessly, as the massiveness of it is overhead. This is where
does it have multiple supports, or is it just one long piece above the water?
Multiple supports in the water, so the arches will come down there.
Mm-hmm.
You turn south then into the harbor, and Vogler had a decent river trade, but the number of docks, the number of ships here, unless you've been in big cities before, are just threaten to overwhelm you. From farther into the city, center of the city, you see the castle. And the castle is atop a rocky area with cliffs coming down into the city itself, but the castle stands above it all, overlooking this great city. You'll find a place to dock, and you recognize a number of the boats that have already been there, that were from Vogler, that have arrived here. Darrett will stand up and kind of brush himself off and say, and you hear kind of there's a shaking in his voice. He says, "Berlin will probably be a day behind us. I should report in and see what I can find out. I'll try to connect with y'all again later." So they'll awkwardly kind of shuffle off.
Okay.
So wait, that's Darren. That's Darren Highwater?
Yeah, Darrett Highwater.
Okay. And we're coming into Kalaman.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And where did he say he was going? I'm sorry, I just got distracted trying to remember who he was.
Yeah, he's going to report in. So this is probably to the castle. So you especially would know. So the castle is where the barracks are as well. The army is housed inside the castle. This place is run by a governor who is Kalaf Miat. But the real power comes from the guild leaders who, the governor has some power, but really a lot of things go through the guild leaders. And and so the governor uses the castle as well, but there's no like noble family that owns it, and so they do use it for military purposes primarily.
Okay. I do want to speak then with Darren briefly before he leaves.
Yeah.
And I'll say, did you catch my conversation with Zeroth on the boat on our way over regarding the large numbers of the army that seems to be encroaching on the city?
Yeah. Yes.
I would appreciate it if you could relay that information to the authorities at the castle. Please let them know who it comes from, and please let them know that there is a degree of urgency surrounding that issue.
Of course. If you wish to go, I know the council would speak with you.
I will be on my way there shortly.
Okay.
There's one other matter that I would appreciate if you could help me with. I think that it may be time for me to return into the full scope of my service to the crown. If you could search for any kind of rearmament for me, it would be much appreciated. I'm in need of a lance, a mount, perhaps some armor that's more fitting for my station.
Of course.
Anything that they have to spare.
And he
Thank you,
kind
Darren.
of half smiles at that, and he's like, "Of course." And he will be off. So there's this is a very large town. The Steady Beacon is the largest tavern here. It is known as a fun place. Not necessarily a nice place, but definitely fun. And there's any kind of shops and things at the market, as well as close by there. Saria will know that Wyhand's apothecary is there as well. Any
What's the name of the
well,
What's the name of the tavern again? I'm sorry.
The Steady Beacon.
So for me, any place with a bed will do.
Okay.
Are there a bunch of refugees ahead of us or are they behind us?
Both, yeah, a large number ahead, and there's a group coming by the road. That'll be probably here tomorrow.
Do I think that they are being taken care of? Does it look like there's like a system set up for them to go talk to somebody and get lodging and food and provisions and things like that?
Nothing you've noticed. You do see like y'all came with several boats, and the people coming off the other boats are kind of just lost on the dock. Like, okay, like I don't know where to go now.
Yeah, I want to go try to see if I can find somebody that looks like they might um, like have some kind of authority at the harbor, and figure out if there is something in place to shelter refugees, or if there's something that I can help with to try to like kind of help get people that maybe don't have connections in the city somewhere.
Right. So yeah, it's pretty easy to find like a one of the harbor masters here, who's trying to coordinate shipments and stuff, and he looks exhausted, and as you ask, he's like, "Oh goodness, like they've been coming all night. I haven't had a break since yesterday morning. I know the council is in session right now discussing this very thing, but for now there's nowhere to put the people.
I see. Well, there are more coming.
Bloody
So this is
hell.
a problem that we are going to need to figure out very soon.
Well, yeah, I hope they have some kind of solution. It when they discuss, but for right now, we're waiting for their word on what to do.
Where are you sending people that don't have a place to go?
Come with me, and and he'll take you over to like a place kind of like on the just like a couple of blocks inward, and there's a cluster of warehouses there, and way too many people for a warehouse district. And a lot of them are just kind of sitting beside buildings. Some are kind of pacing around. It's clear that everybody's just waiting. You recognize a lot of them. You were not in Bogler very long, but it's not a huge town, and a lot of people came by for drinks. And so, you recognize several people here, including Yalmi, the bartender at your place, is kind of among them.
Is there anything I can do to help, at least short term?
If you do you own an inn?
Well, we did. Unfortunately, not here.
I'm sorry, I was trying to make a joke that was inappropriate. But
No offense taken. Perhaps
We
we
need
can
supplies.
talk to
We need beds.
one of...
we need food.
Okay. Okay, perhaps we can talk to some of the shop owners here and see if we can get people to donate provisions or space.
Well, you're welcome. You're welcome to it.
Okay. Well, I think I'm going to try that.
I'm gonna say that I followed because I wouldn't want,
Oh, of course, yeah.
sorry to wander off. And when at some point, either when we first met this guy or now, I have a spell called Lesser Restoration. You touch a creature and can end either one disease or one condition afflicting it. It gives a list of conditions: blind, deaf, paralyzed, and poisoned. I don't know if those are examples or if that's supposed to be, like, if that's all of it. I would like if I could use Lesser Restoration on this guy to remove his exhaustion. Or at least make him less exhausted.
I gotta look that up because I don't think so. I think you would need
Greater
I think you would
restoration
need
removes
greater,
exhaustion.
yeah, greater restoration to do that.
Do I have?
The higher level.
It's a higher level spell, yeah.
Oh, I don't have access to it. I think.
I don't think I have it. No, I don't have it either.
Yeah, no. Okay.
I have like offensive spells.
Yeah, then I don't have anything else that can help this guy.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Then I want to ask him. We're at a tavern now. right?
No, not at
We're
the
like
moment.
in the
but you can
warehouse
be.
district.
You're in the warehouse
Oh,
district right now.
okay. I thought, because you said we saw y'all and me. I was like, oh, I guess we're
Oh
somewhere.
no, she's just there with all the other people from Vogler.
I see. Then I'll ask anyway. This guy, is there a Church of Mishakal here?
You're asking the same guy.
Yeah.
Um, he will. He kind of furrows his brow. And he's like, "I'm sorry, who?"
Mishakal.
Is that one of the new gods? I can't keep up with them. There's so many new gods
No.
all the time.
I guess you don't know. That's okay.
DM, I'm just out of curiosity, which direction did I go when I was pursuing that army? Were we going south or north?
Northwest.
Northwest. Okay. From Vogler.
For Vogler, right? So away
Okay.
from here, because you went east
Okay.
to get to Kalaman.
Right. Okay. But Kalaman was the place that I was trying to ride to.
Exactly,
To
yeah.
warn, correct?
Right.
Okay. Yeah. And how are the refugees? Did we all go with Saria? Or are we some of us still waiting by the boat?
Whatever you want.
I disembarked, I'm sure, with the rest of the group, and I guess I feel like we're in an unknown place. We all met each other, kind of know each other. So, as far as Zeroth is concerned, I guess I would be looking around. If we were separating, I would be trying to get those who are separated, to kind of stick together, because we're definitely not out of the thick of it, and I guess Zeroth sees us as a party or as a group.
Yeah.
It has some kind of
Well, we almost died together, so.
yeah, that helps.
So are the refugees? Is it almost like a tent city in the
Yeah.
warehouse district?
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna
So I'm gonna-
comment to the harbor master. This if this city is attacked, this is going to be a killing field. Is there nowhere else that these people can be routed to? I'm afraid that Kalaman is in great danger.
I think they'll be routed to somewhere. I don't know where until the council decides. We're keeping them here right now because we just don't
Oh,
know.
I understand.
You said the council is meeting right now as we speak on this issue?
Yes.
Okay.
I think it may be
Where
worth.
would I have an idea of where the council would meet? Like, would it be in the castle?
Castle, yes.
Okay. I think maybe we should go up to the castle and see if the council, if we can get in and see what they're talking about.
Yeah, beginning to feel that way myself.
All right. So y'all all heading to the castle?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yes, I think
Yes.
so.
Although while en route, I guess we could keep an eye out for what is it? What's your
The
god's
Church
name?
of Mishakal?
Yeah, we could keep an eye out for a Church of Mishakal while we're walking there.
Yeah, if we don't find one and we end up in any sort of conversation with people of importance at the castle, I was going to ask them.
Yeah.
As you as you get to the castle, so there's a little mound here with very steep inclines and a road that heads up to the castle. The castle itself is massive; it just towers over everything in the city, and you as you as you get to the top, you find that the doors are opened, and there are soldiers and stuff just milling about everywhere here because this is the barracks. And a couple of the soldiers there kind of nod you in. It doesn't seem like there's any kind of like questioning or anything. That you are free to go in. As you do go in, you do see one of the soldiers from the corner call out to you and say, Griffith? Griffith!
I'll raise my head and look over in the direction that I'm being called from.
And he'll hold his hand and call you forward.
I'll step away over towards him.
This is a younger man, but he kind of bows his head to you and says, I was told that you would come. It took me a while to find this, but I hope it fits. And he'll kind of turn, and he's got like a cart there, and there's this sheet that's covering it up, and he'll throw it open, and you see a breastplate there with the symbol of the sword on it.
Thank you very much for your work. Anything's better than what and I'll look down at my beaten and battered armor. Anything's better than what I've got right now. I do appreciate your labors.
Of course, sir. Sir Derek has said to come to the third floor. He will meet you there.
Perfect. Thank you again. And I'll take the equipment and return to the group. Inform them. Yeah. Sounds as though we're supposed to go to the third floor. The council, I'm assuming, or at least that's where Darren will meet us and direct us further.
Darrett?
Is it Darrett?
Darrett.
Or Darren?
With a T.
Darrett. Fix that in my notes.
As you head up, another person will kind of fall in line with you, and stand next to Zaroth, and say, you really don't have to worry about all of this. My father has things well in hand. And it is Bakaris, the younger, looking spiffy. You say nothing, or are you muted?
Oh.
I think he's muted.
And he says,
He's just like looking at him.
right, yeah, he's like, oh.
The stare down convinces.
Bakaris turns to somebody else and goes, "You needn't worry about this at all. My father has things well in hand."
Do
I
we
think
know
Bakaris'
him?
words have spoken well enough. Not Bakaris, Zaroth.
Poor Zaroth.
Cat got your tongue?
No, still.
He's trying to hide, guys. Just let him do his thing.
Yeah.
Well, then I should take my
He
leave.
puts his head up.
You make me sad. So be it. Come, Patsy.
Your Brocano on Discord had logged off and logged back in, so maybe it messed up the audio there.
Yeah, the audio is muted on.
Oh, that's true.
I'm
Yeah.
using
There you go.
Hello.
Are we here?
Oh, very
Gotcha.
good. As I was saying,
Oh.
good sir.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know what that was. I just had a little seizure. All right.
This
I'm
happens
prone to
sometimes. He
these.
just stares off into space.
It's like P3T3. His programming went off. and,
Right, yes.
That's right.
We'll catch back up with him next time.
I'm gonna look at what's his name and just say, I'm surprised you are here with the rabble. I would have thought you had a nice suite and a hot bath to be in or something.
You can't bathe all day. This is serious work now.
Wouldn't that be nice?
We, and I do mean we, because I do consider you very important citizen of Vogler. We have a responsibility to retake the town. These goblins, they're beasts. We can't let them have our town.
Well, I think they took it already.
I
think the smoke
We can take it back.
that I've been watching since we've left.
Don't worry, my father is
That
he's
would be
speaking
great.
with the council right now.
Is your father here?
Yes, he's with the council, of course.
Oh, he's meeting with them.
Yes.
I think it was the
What do you think that
goblins that
you're...
What?
But
I'll
Well, I was
say,
gonna s-
I don't think it was the goblins that wanted Vogler.
well, who else was it then?
I'm gonna...
I think if the goblins had wanted Vogler, they would have taken it sometime in the past. It's obviously a new threat. Something that I, nor any of my order that I've spoken with, familiar with.
Oh, very interesting. All the more reason to get back there and find out what it is, huh?
All in due time.
As y'all are getting to the third
What is your father's... I was gonna just ask him, what's his name again?
my name or my father's name?
What's your name again?
It's a trick
Good sir.
question. It's the same name. He named it me
Timber.
after him. Bakaris. Bakaris Uth
I'm a little
Estai.
thick. Bakaris. Oh, Bakaris. I just was wondering, what do you think your father... I think it's about time for me and my friends and look over at Griffith and I think our party needs to have a small meeting to kind of decide our next steps. So as we depart and find a more private place to discuss things, I was wondering what, just so that we can take everything into consideration, what are the... What is the leverage your father has and you, and what is there any information that we should include as we decide as a group how to proceed? I'd like to make an educated decision and not walking blindly. We've obviously lost a small fortune, although a new fortune. It was a fortune nonetheless. We've lost it recently, and for myself, I'm a little disappointed, but also don't have deep ties to Vogler, and it seems like a death trap there. So what is it that makes you think we should be going back? It seems like you might be on spice or whatever the thing is in these parts. Sir.
Okay, am I the only one who did not follow that sentence at all? Good night. It went on for 3 days.
I didn't.
You didn't follow it? I'm asking, let me...
No, Templeton didn't follow it.
My,
Yeah,
gonna
that was
say.
smart.
my father,
Cars.
a lord,
Yes,
is in with the
sorry.
others, making the plans right now. We needn't worry about it. If we have need of your services, he will tell you.
Do you know where there's a place to get a drink around here?
In the barracks?
You don't think everything's dry right now? Seems like there's a lot of people here.
I would imagine a tavern of some sort.
You don't have a secret stash?
I normally have people bring me stuff like that.
Understood.
That used to be you.
I'm gonna look.
But then your inn got burned down. It's just a shame.
This is not a good conversation. I'm getting upset. I'm gonna kind of look to the rest of the party, and I'm gonna suggest what I was suggesting to him. The rest of the party, like maybe as a group, we can find a quiet place to figure out what we want to do. We obviously, or how we should approach this, or maybe everybody's standing around right here, and I'm saying this out loud.
I still want to go see what they're talking about in this council meeting.
Okay.
Okay.
Perhaps we should go
We
there.
haven't even found Derek yet.
As you do get to the third floor, you only barely recognize Darrett, whose hair is combed, and he is in armor with the sign of the crown on his breastplate, and he looks halfway respectable and competent, which is bewildering to you, but he will wave to you and say, are you? Did you change? And by the way, Griffin, you can go ahead and put half plate on your character sheet. Have you changed? Have you put that on?
Yeah, I'm assuming this is something I could put on myself, and I would have put it on quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I figure it's not like a full suit that would require a squire.
Right.
So yeah.
Okay.
No, I would have put it on.
Okay. And he will say, "Oh, good. They found something that it fits nice."
He did. Much thanks.
Well, good. So the council is speaking with Lord Baccharis right now, and I'm sure they will call us in soon to speak of what we've seen. I let them know what I could about these draconians. They say that their patrols have encountered them as well. So, if y'all wait, you will be called into the meeting.
Yeah, I'd like to wait.
Yeah.
No.
Lord Baccharis is.
I was about to ask Derek if he knows if there's a church of Mishakal in town.
I think there might be. Or
There's one right around the corner.
maybe like normally cities this side have something for the old gods. Maybe something for the combined. For all of the old gods combined. I wouldn't imagine it would be very big.
But you don't know where it is?
No, I haven't been here very often.
Okay.
So inside the council, you see a long table, and there are several people sitting there. There's 6, in fact. One is Governor Kalaf Miat, who is a distinguished looking man, and then the rest are guild leaders. And Derek will have explained as you were going in that the 5 most prominent guilds, the Cartographers Guild, Dockhands Guild, Fishers Guild, Masons Guild, and Shipwrights Guild, oversee kind of the business interest of the town. Beside them is a human woman who's dressed also in armor and carrying a helm in her hand, and Derek will point her out as Marshal Nestra Vedri, who is in charge of the military in town. There's one other person here, a larger man, bald with a wild red beard and rich clothing, and he is standing before them in the middle of a speech about, it's like he's saying, it's like with your men we can retake the town. That is my promise to you. And if we are able to stop them there, then they will not make it here. And he will assume that to be Lord Vicaris. The governor stands up and says, well, greetings to you all. Thank you for coming. Griffith, I assume that I had heard that you were in town. Your reputation precedes you.
How would I refer to him as a lord?
No, governor.
Okay. Well, thank you, Governor. The honor is all mine. Not to interject in something that I've come in partly through this conversation, but I must say I think it would be folly for troops to leave Kalaman at present. I bring word that there is an army, several thousand strong, that stands positioned to march on Kalaman. Vogler's been burned to the ground. They will not return there.
Governor Miat's eyebrow goes up. He's like, you 1,000.
I'm sorry that I couldn't come here sooner. I was waylaid on my way to come back to the city to warn you.
Vicaris was like, 1,000. Please. 1,000 goblins. Oh, come now. Come.
We're not speaking of goblins, Vicaris.
Okay, I'm sorry. Hobgoblins.
Not the hobgoblins.
And Governor,
I'm sure you've been made aware of the threat. This new creature that's been making its way through the area, these draconians, these lizard creatures. They're extremely dangerous, and they seem to be managing or leading the goblins as we've encountered them.
Governor Miat will nod and say, our patrols have seen them. Isn't that right? Isn't that right, Marshal? And the Marshal nods her head and says, I've seen them myself. They're quite formidable. Pains me to say.
Is Raven Uth Vogler here? Or was he killed?
No, she came with Berlin. And so
okay.
Their group will be about a day away.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'll add. They are formidable. I was overcome by one on the road here.
The governor sighs. It's like, and says, Marshal, how many beds do we have here? And Vindri will consider and say, if they're shared in shifts, then we have room for a couple of hundred. The governor will say, then then the people of Ogler can stay here. There might be some need to request more beds in city, but we'll find them as needed. I do hope, though, I've our young Sir Darrett here has told me of all of your encounters, so I do hope that you will stay around and help us defend this place. As we get silence from everyone. All right, well, the game is over. You all just leave.
I haven't been paying attention. I was looking around, and the main thing that I was doing while they were talking was, I want to know, is there food in the room?
No, but you smell it from right down the stairs.
Okay.
And
I'm gonna let him know that we want to be able to. We'd like to assist in every way that we can, and be helpful. We see this responsibility as something of our own. I'm gonna look over at Rowena and just, do you have any ideas, Rowena? Like, is there anything that you think we could do to? Is there anything we could do to collaborate with our group and possibly, make a way for the expansion of this city? It seems like y'all are under a lot of stress.
well,
I don't know.
I appreciate it. We have much to consider on what to do next, and I do hope that Berlin and Raven Uthvagler will be able to make it here tomorrow, but we will keep in consideration. But for now, I think we need to get going on this. And he kind of reaches on the table, and he's like, "Where did my gavel go?"
I was gonna say.
Do I get a sense that the conversation is coming to an end?
Yes.
Is there a Church of Mishakal in this city?
Yes. Well, one to Paladine and Mishakal. Near the docks. Over by the gate. You might have to ask some people near there. It's not well labeled.
Okay.
I recall that my friend Saria here had some concerns about the situation with the refugees from Vogler. I believe that the current accommodations in the warehouse district are...
Oh, they're moving them in here.
Right. Okay.
Into the barracks and to other places.
Okay. Good.
Are they going to be able to hold all of them?
We'll see how many people come tomorrow. We might have to recruit beds from elsewhere, but we will do our best.
Perhaps we should
Good.
be looking for our own way to set up for the night. What time of day is it, by the way?
It's midday.
Well, I'll tell the Marshal. Marshal, I'll be happy to meet with you at your leisure to assist in mounting the defenses of the city. Whatever you require, I'm here to assist you.
Thank you, and we shall certainly call upon you. We will set up cots for the group of you as well in town here. in the castle here. The barracks are on the second floor. There's a there's a mess hall there too. There's always plenty to eat, at least for the time being. We shall see how long that lasts.
Thank you. I have preferences for my cot. I'm a live woodite. I don't believe in dead wood to hold my body. So I'd prefer if the wood were alive.
You sleep on a tree.
I would prefer to sleep on a living tree. I don't think a tree should die so that I can have a restful night's sleep. That's
You
horrid.
could always go sleep outside.
I just might.
So y'all will have some food, and as you're doing so, Tim will be like scattering the contents of her pouches like everywhere, and Melon is like circling her head, and she'll whisper over to Sari and say, "Be careful, Melon is a little colic." And then go back to her things, and you see like a gavel being put on the table, and then finally like a group of keys, and she kind of shifts through the keys, and she goes, "Here it is! It found it! Can y'all come?"
Somewhere. What is that a key to?
Well, to the shop.
I don't know if I need to come to the shop. I do have other business.
Oh, it's a really good shop.
I like
What kind of
shops.
shop is it?
It's kind of just like an everything shop.
Do they have crossbow? I need a hand crossbow.
Maybe.
I'm down.
All right.
I'm gonna walk over.
Okay, let's go.
Is the food here just like laid out, or is it like you go cafeteria style, or like
It'd be cafeteria style.
particularly when I got going through the line, whenever they're putting the bread on my plate, I would say something like, "I really like bread, and I'm really hungry. Could I have extra?"
Yeah, they will give you extra.
All right, the extra is going in my bag.
Okay. If y'all do follow Tim, she will take you back over toward the docks, and as you go, Saria falls a few steps behind, and knowingly, stops in one section of the city and turns and sees an apothecary shop standing before her. And that's the last you ever see of her.
Ever.
Oh, no.
Dun dun dun.
Okay.
But
While we're walking through the city,
I am
if I
trying
see
my
anyone
best to finish this adventure tonight, and Jimbleton is not going to let me.
who
Go, Doug.
looks like
Go
a
ahead.
refugee, then I'll hand them a piece of bread and let them know, oh, there's rooms in the castle for you
Oh, nice, yeah,
until I run out of bread.
cool. All right, yeah, and that
So if that's
that
like
will
2
spread.
pieces, well, that's all I got.
Right. You arrive at like this like really dingy looking place, and in sprawling handwriting just like on the wall you see painted the words Mulara, and there's no windows to it at all, and Tim will go, "Here it is," and she'll put the key in and twist it and open it up, and like the cloud of dust like from the door as it opens, but she happily goes inside, and you see just this dusty place with all these tables sitting out, and just a lot of trinkets and junk here. And Tim uh, uh, Tim comes in. It's like, here it is. We made it. And she starts pulling out her pouches, and she like puts down the gavel on the table, but she grabs 3 more things and throws them in the pouch, and then she'll put a couple more things out, and then she'll go, "Y'all can trade too."
Is this
I'm gonna just
actually your
split
shop, Tim?
Oh no, this is Mulara's.
And
There's
is
something
Who's
wrong with you.
Bulara?
Mulara was a great traveler and kinder and just wonderful person who lived, I think, about 100 years ago, and just wandered all over the place, and she made the shop.
it's for trading?
Sure.
Do we know that Saria's gone, or did that kind of happen? Do we see her go into that apothecary?
You may have, if you want to
Or-
roll. Sorry, did you tell them you were leaving, or did you just wander off?
No, no. I just and I didn't even like. I wouldn't have like tried to necessarily be sneaky about it. I would have just passed. I would have noticed that that's where I needed to go and just went without bothering to say anything to anybody.
Well, we been kind of sticking together as a group
Yeah.
since.
So yeah, you've probably noticed by
So-
now.
We would know, like, hey, where's Saria? I'm gonna look around for her. I'm gonna be like, this is a great place.
Okay.
Probably things in here that Saria might be able to use. Where did she go, by the way?
Roll investigation.
All right. Is that a skill?
Yes. Investigate your character sheet.
7.
Okay, yeah, you find a lot of just kind of junk. The one cool thing that you do find is you find this flag that's like black, and then you hold it up and you see that it's a pirate's flag, and you think that's pretty awesome.
That's just awesome. A pirate's life for me. I'm gonna fold it up and put it in my pocket, I guess. Get like, Tim, do we take this stuff? I mean, is that what y'all do? I know y'all are thiefy people, but
Thiefy, what do you mean?
we can just take it?
Yeah.
Well, take what's not yours, and it's all good.
Zeroth, nothing belongs to anybody. It's like
Yes,
this.
I actually
it's like this.
loosely hold to that motto too.
It's like this throwing dagger. You've been carrying this for days, but it's not yours.
Oh wait a second. That's mine. I'll trade you this pirate flag back for it.
Okay, and she'll hand it to you.
I'm gonna hand the pirate flag over to Tim.
Tim
Do I
puts
see
it on
anything
like
that
a
looks
cape
like?
and proceeds to wear it.
Nice.
I hope she continues to wear it, like moving forward, like it's a new piece of gear.
Right.
Totally is appropriate.
Do I see any religious trinkets
Go ahead and roll
or
investigation.
anything that's like obviously religious?
And by the way, Tim is so short that that flag is dragging the ground.
Yes. Full Darth Vader style.
I rolled a 2.
Okay. You know what? Let's roll a D100. Let me get
64.
okay. Okay, 64. You find an obsidian candlestick.
Nice.
Nice.
And I think this is a religious item.
It could be.
Okay,
It's
so I
it's
think
the
it is.
closest
I'm
thing
gonna-
that you can find that is
Yeah.
religious.
Certainly, I could use it for religious ceremonies.
Right.
So I'll take it.
Rowena, do you want to search around?
Sure. What should I roll?
Just investigation first.
That was wrong. 8.
This is gonna be a very
my
short adventure,
goodness,
guys.
guys.
All right, D20. I mean D100.
D100. Okay.
Wait, I didn't roll D100.
35.
35. You find a 6-sided die crafted in solid glass.
Oh. This is cool. Do we have to trade for it, Tim? Or just take it?
Whatever you want.
I'm gonna put my alms box down.
Oh, cool. Okay.
I would like to look around, but specifically for just like a sword, something in reasonable condition.
Okay.
Any kind of weapons or. Oh, wow. That was a natural one.
Whoa.
A good thing this isn't a combat.
I win, guys.
You
Beat that.
you get you find this backpack and it looks pretty hefty and there's something inside, so you grab it to kind of investigate, and there's this like a long slim metal rod that's sticking out the top, and as you grab it you hear
And I'm poisoned again.
no.
No. Wait, is that a rain stick?
No. I would say it's static, but you don't know what a static is.
Oh,
It's-
okay. All right.
I loved the rain sticks as a kid.
I guess I'll examine it closer.
Okay, yeah. So
Touch
this
it.
this backpack is like you kind of open it up and there's all sorts of like metal contraptions and wiring inside, and there's this one device that's kind of on has a wire connected to the main thing, and that's the thing that's buzzing at you. And as you're kind of holding it up and looking at it, you hear a voice of a gnome coming through it. And Jen, what does this voice say?
Mayday, 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 mayday. I need help. I'm at my workshop. It's like a really cool name. It's this trinket shop. It's really cool. I'm kind of working on like what I want the name to be, but like I'm kind of focused on like maybe like tats, tricks, and trinkets. Do you think that sounds cool? But anyway, it's under attack, and I've been doing okay. I've been doing okay, but I think I need help.
It sounds like she's on meth.
I'm sorry, I caught very little of that.
And by the way, in
Where?
Kryn,
Mayday, mayday,
this is the
mayday,
way.
mayday, mayday, mayday. I am.
In Kryn, this is the way gnomes talk.
No, I understood the first part. I heard the mayday. Where are you?
Are you coming? How far away are you? Can you how quick can you get here?
Jimpleton, can you please talk to this person? And I'll hand it to
What person?
Jimpleton.
I think this is really cool. It's like a backpack that talks to you.
Hello.
Jimpleton, make it sing a song.
Maybe him.
Let's see. When I'm told to make it sing a song, I'm gonna use thaumaturgy. Let's see. You create an instantaneous sound that originates from a point of your choice within range, such as the rumble of thunder, the cry, blah blah. So the sound that's going to originate from this backpack is a song, and it's the only song that I know, which is the ABCs. So it's
Code?
like
Is this
A,
some kind of code?
B,
I can't break your code. I'm not from here originally, so if this is some kind of code, that I'm sorry, I'm not going to be able to understand you. Can you speak? Can you speak common, please?
Whoa.
I'm gonna take it and turn to Tim and say, Tim, it sounds like this person is speaking your language. Can you understand them?
Hello, backpack.
Oh, hello. Yes, maybe. Who is this?
Hi, my name is Tim. What is your name?
Tim, my name is Tatina. Tatina, Tatina, Rookeldust. How are you doing? Can you help, please?
Sure. Do I have to climb into the backpack?
No. Come to my shop. Come to my shop.
Okay. Where's your shop? It'd be like south of town.
Where are you at right now? So you go down the hall, take a left, then a right, then a right, then a left, and it should be there.
Not in the shop. It's like south of town.
Okay, it's like south of town.
Okay. The backpack wants us to go south of town.
What's attacking their?
What's attacking your backpack?
Goblins. There's lots of them. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can't count. I've lost count. There's so many. I've been trying so hard, and I've been doing okay, but I really help. Can you get here more fast?
Do we all hear this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Goblins.
I'm gonna start
inside,
praying.
inside Kalaman?
It's inside a backpack. And Tim will like close
What's
the
in
top
spray?
of it and like click it. I trapped him.
Good job.
Good
Tim.
job, Tim.
Tim levels up.
Oh, no.
But the backpack says it's south of
Genetics.
town. Maybe we should go there.
Okay. Let's go. I'm ready. I'm gonna
Can you come
look
How far
around,
away are
see
you?
if
How
I-
long is it gonna take for you to get here?
I thought we closed the backpack.
No, this thing is still out. It's a little like walkie-talkie thing. It's-
Okay.
I'm like muffled now, and I'm like,
Wow. I want to follow this voice, but at the same time, I really feel sketched out by it.
Tim is gonna.
Goblins is alarming.
Goblins are.
Tim will head outside
Have
the
I
shop.
ever
And
heard of anything like this?
goblins? Yes.
No, the
No.
talking backpack.
No. You're kind of wondering if it's a magical item, but it doesn't sound particularly magical. There's so much static and stuff, and
Has Griffith ever contacted a gnome before? I'm
oh,
assuming-
y'all have experienced
have.
gnomes.
Yeah.
So gnomes and
Okay.
Kryn are typically tinker gnomes, and they
Okay.
talk really fast, and they invent machines that work sometimes.
Okay. Well, they're saying goblins. At the very least, I suppose we should investigate with some haste.
Yeah. Didn't we just get away from them? I don't think we'd want them here as well.
Okay. All right.
Prepare yourselves for battle.
As you exit the shop, Tim will lock it up, and then she'll kind of look at the key and smile, and then throw it down the street, and say,
What?
"What?
Tim, why did you do that?
What? I'm done.
Go get that key.
No, I'm done.
Oh, wait, that's the shop.
Yeah.
The shop key?
Look, the only way to get into Mulara's is if you find a key. If I need to get back, I'll find another one. There's like
Okay.
thousands.
This
of
is
them.
your people.
Strange folk.
Yeah.
And then I'll start running towards or fast walking towards the south end of town.
Okay. Y'all want to take a break, and we really just have a goblin battle to do,
Yeah.
and it's not a huge one, and so let's take a break.
Yeah. One of the kids just started crying. So.
Oh, okay. All right.
Perfect timing.
Peoples, we will be back in just a few minutes, and yeah, we'll catch you in a bit. All right, welcome back, everybody. All right, so as you go south, like there's just chattering from this backpack. I'm getting echo from somewhere. Are y'all hearing that? Maybe not anymore.
I heard it
Okay.
just briefly, but
Okay. Y'all are just hearing chattering from this backpack. And like every once in a while, like you'd cross some. I'm definitely
It's
getting...
coming from Doug.
Yeah.
yep.
Okay. Welcome back.
Yeah, we're back. I'm sorry.
All right.
Had to
Okay.
fix the audio.
And so
Oh, is there a Roll20 link? I'm sorry.
yes.
That I need. I think I have. Should have brought that up before.
Oh man, I did not start Zencaster, so we're gonna have to pull that from the stream. That's not gonna be great, but what are we gonna do? So every once in a while you across like you across something, and like something in the trees will, and then like this thing will shoot up and like spray like a purple powder everywhere, and it will get all over you and then you'll hear from the thing, it's like, oh good, you're almost there, and then kind of give you directions from where you just were.
That's
Okay.
mildly alarming.
Yeah.
You come to a clearing where you see a cottage, but like all over this cottage is different different machines and contraptions and yes, and just different things set up all around. And you hear all this commotion from the cottage, and you see a number of goblins on the sides trying to get through windows and stuff, and you see from inside every once in a while you'll see some just this bit of flame come out of one of the windows or something like that, and the goblins retreat just a step. Is everybody in Roll20?
I am not. I think I need the link for it.
Are you not in that game?
It's the same.
Yeah,
It's
I don't think I ever got the invite to that game.
Oh, okay. Let me.
Or if it went. I mean, on Discord, it's been in a session that I missed.
I love the map, by the way.
yeah. Looks
Yeah,
good.
that's a Dungeon Alchemist.
I was gonna ask. It looks great.
Yeah, because this dumb book, it's like, hey, here's a major encounter that's tactical with no map.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I was legitimately just getting angry and angry at Wizards of the Coast.
I have a question about the layout of this place.
Yes.
Is there a catapult on top of my workshop?
No.
Can we use a destiny point?
Oh, thanks. Somebody grabbed it right before I did. Awesome. Thank you.
Vader says they're listening, and we don't want another Tales of Symphonia stream.
Um, uh, Rookledust, you are inside defending this location. You've got the other Fargab backpack on your back. Talking into the Fargab itself as you're picking up tools and shooting them off through windows at goblins. There are like dead goblins like in a circle around this place as you approach. We're going to let's start. Oh wait. Let me get.
Oh yeah. Nice map. That's cool.
Oh, hold on. I gotta clear everybody, and then we're going to roll initiative.
So I have a question about the town. There's not a wall around it, so this is like
We're outside town.
outside of town. Okay.
Yep.
Oh, I accidentally rolled twice.
That's fine. What was the first one?
It was a 10, but I think it changed it to a 7.
Okay.
Are we rolling in Roll20 or?
You can roll wherever.
I rolled a 10.
My rolls are being whispered to you for some reason, and I don't know why.
Ugh, guys. 7.
I rolled a 1.
Okay, give me a second to get back there. And then
That's so appropriate.
Why? What's appropriate about rolling a 1?
I'm just gonna laugh and like at Jibbleton and like kind of wink at him like.
all right.
Although I don't know how that would be translated to me as initiative. Like, would I see him like stumble over a rock? Just be like,
Okay. Griffin.
I'm a 7, and I actually have D&D Beyond or whatever. I have it connected to my Roll20.
Oh, okay.
Which is cool.
All right. And Jibbleton.
1.
Rowena.
21.
Sarath.
dang. 10.
And Tim has a +2 if somebody wants to roll for her.
I'll do it. Sorry. I'll do it.
Okay, somebody who has it can do it.
Here we go. 7.
All right, Rowena, you kind of get a view of everything. There is a large crane right in front of you, and the goblins are on the other side. They're kind of getting an idea that there's visitors here. You see 3 hobgoblins, as well as I think it was 8 goblins trying to get into this cottage. What do you do?
Okay. I think I'm going to use my longbow, but first I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark. And I'm going to shoot at the closest hobgoblin to me.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to find it.
Which I think...
You're right here.
Yeah, so the one at the... close to the house, like at the top of the... That's a crane right there. Can you just...
Why won't it let me click?
Okay, so the one on the north side.
Yeah.
By the crane. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
You're right here. So can you have line of sight?
Do I have like?
I mean, yeah,
think
you
you
might need
do.
to move over to the other side. A step over.
Yeah,
'cause that
I'll
crane
move a
is
little
really
bit
big
to-
right there. But yeah.
Yeah. So she moves up. How do I minimize these freaking character faces?
There's a setting.
Oh, I rolled a 19.
Okay, 19 will hit. That arrow just thunks into his back.
4 damage.
Okay. All right, so we thunk into him for 4 damage.
I think that's going to be the end of my turn.
Okay. All right. The hobgoblins turn around and notice this going on, and so the one that you were just shooting at will charge over and sees Jimpleton standing ahead of you. Jimpleton, will a 17 hit?
Yes.
Okay, for 14 damage.
Okay.
Wait, that's not right. Wait. Sorry. That's 3 damage. For some reason,
Okay.
that's a lot better, right?
I was like, dang, I'm bloodied. All right.
The one kind of on more toward the center of the map will kind of scurry over and try with a longbow at Zeroth. 6 is probably gonna miss.
Did
Yeah.
he hit from 10 feet away? He has a reach weapon?
No, he's right beside you.
Okay.
Weird. See him as 10 feet away is
I don't see anybody near him. Oh yeah, I see him. Yeah. He's 10 feet away, right? Or that's. Well, I don't know how that works. Is it 5 feet? Is it intersecting tile 5 feet, or is it from him to?
Oh, yeah.
It should be from center to center.
Are y'all seeing what's on stream? Like, is that the same thing?
Let me look.
Yeah.
Okay, that's 5 feet.
Oh, I'm one
Okay.
step forward on stream.
Oh, okay.
Wait.
Weird.
Let's see.
That's weird, yeah.
There. I moved forward on my screen. So
Oh, okay. It didn't do anything on
Nice.
this one.
Yeah, I
but,
see it too.
now I'm 5 feet away.
Nice.
Oh yeah, it was different. Huh.
the final hobgoblin will duck underneath the crane and it will shoot the longbow at Griffith for 17.
That is my AC.
Okay, for four damage.
All right.
The goblin that's at the door will continue to just bang on it with his sword and thuds it pretty good for 5 damage. It's starting to buckle. There's a couple more at windows. One has line of sight against what's your name? As I close my book.
Me?
Yeah.
My name?
Yes.
Tatina.
Tatina. Will 11 hit?
Yes.
What?
Whoa.
You gave me a shitty stat block.
You are in trouble.
That's 5 damage.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
I am
And
like
she's dead.
I'm very close to being dead.
Another one of the goblins will run at Zeroth. An 8 is going to miss.
I was gonna do a bonus action hide, but actually, can I do that as a reaction to his miss?
No. Can do a reaction as a reaction.
Can I just do okay?
Zeroth doesn't know what to do when people see him. He's like in full panic. He's like, "What's going on?"
I should have named myself Beeping Tom.
This last goblin will also charge in and drastically miss. What's hilarious is he's complaining about this and no one touched him. Zeroth, it is your turn.
Oh my goodness! I'm gonna hide.
Why? Nobody can hit you.
I'm going to say that as this was all happening and they're like freaking out, I'm going to hit the deck and I'm going to scramble behind this bush, try to get deeper into it, not be detectable
Okay.
if possible.
Are you going to disengage?
No. Am I engaged? They're not on me in melee, are they?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I think when we spawned in, we're farther off the corner than we are on your screen.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Because I see him as like 15 feet away.
Well, he's 15 feet away
Yeah,
now. He moved.
Oh.
Well, I moved one square down, so I was 10 feet away. Like, I was up here,
No, you were right.
and now I moved down here.
You were right here.
Yeah, you spawned in different than
Okay.
we did.
Okay, yeah, I wasn't.
I'm going to move everybody and put them where they legitimately are.
Oh, there you go.
Oh.
Okay. Cool.
Okay,
But okay, you are engaged with two goblins.
I did not realize this. Okay. Okay. Well, I will disengage. As my bonus action and hide.
Okay, disengage will be your action.
Yeah, and my bonus action will be to hide.
Okay. All right, roll it.
Well, am I rolling or are they rolling to see if I was attacked? I don't know.
You're gonna roll.
Do they attack me?
Not if you disengaged.
So what I roll?
You roll stealth.
Oh, that's right. All right. 23.
Okay. All right. Okay. What do y'all want Tim to do?
Wait, just not to be, not to hurt myself, but
are we skipping me?
but if I disengage,
Did we skip you?
don't they have an attack of opportunity?
Oh. No.
Yes, we did skip Tina.
Oh, we did.
No, I did disengage.
Yeah, Doug, if you disengage, you don't get an opportunity attack. That's why it's either an action or as a
I use up my action. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Noob here.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry. What's your name? I'm gonna write it down this time.
Tatina.
The teen.
Yeah.
Get all your
Tina.
fingers.
Okay, is this a window? Right here.
Yeah.
Okay, so these little tiny little robots all come out of all of the different corners in this room, and they put band-aids over where I just got hit, and I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds,
Okay.
which is, I have to manually roll this. Let's see. Oh wait, maybe it'll let me. No, I don't think it will. A 1d8 plus 4. So I get 9 points of health back, so I'm back up to where I was, and then I'm gonna use my movement to come crawl out this window and crouch right here.
Okay. Are you still talking on the far gab?
Yes. As I'm like trying to like get out the window, I was like, "Are you here? Are you here? Are you here? Is that you? Do I hear you? Is that Kinder over there? I was wondering what happened to my Fargab. Kinder."
All right, now it's Tim's turn. What y'all would like Tim to do?
Tim should hoop to hoop or whatever that thing is called.
Yeah.
Hoopla.
The hoopla.
Yeah,
That's
there
that's
Hoopla.
what it's called. It's the hoopla. The hoop
It
hag.
is.
now.
It's called now.
And she goes like this. Hoopla!
Right.
Jump
Templeton, are
flowers
you?
this time, Tim. Rocks.
Oh, I'll roll a d20.
All right. This plus
She
4.
rolled
What is she shooting
the hoopla.
against? Who?
Oh, sorry. The closest guy.
Okay,
The guy
the
that
goblin.
attacked Templeton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now it's a Klingon weapon.
And she rolled a 24.
Yeah,
so a
that's,
natural
that'll,
20.
that'll definitely
Wow.
hit. All right. So it's a
Nice.
1d4 plus 2 for damage.
5.
All right. Very good. All right. Anything else?
Let's see. I get maybe like this, just moving, but not a lot.
Okay. All right. Now
Kind of getting in the middle.
one thing Tim can do as a Kinder is taunt one of the enemies, and they would have to
Okay,
save.
and what does taunting?
It would cause them to need a DC 12 Wisdom saving throw or have disadvantage on attack rolls until the end of its next turn. So what would Tim
Okay,
yell
then
at?
Tim
one
will
of these?
taunt at the one that she just pelted in the face.
Okay.
Let's see. I don't know.
Anybody?
What you gonna do about it,
My
huh?
butterflies.
She
Yes,
yells
all
out
of
with
us.
two voices simultaneously.
Right.
And,
Like this time,
very
betting
distracting
mountain
to the
singers.
hobgoblin.
Yeah.
But what did you say? We'll go with yours.
Who?
Someone
Hey.
else said something.
I think both Jen and I both said something at the same time. We were like,
oh. All right, well there we go. That's the taunt.
The goblin shakes it off, but it is Griffin's turn.
Okay.
All right. I cannot move his token, so I'll just tell you where he's going.
Okay, hold on. Let me
He's
get
just
that.
going to close the gap. Close the gap.
nice. You're gonna get
God.
flanked. I whisper from the
He's
bushes.
going to do what Griffin does.
All right,
Make it
I have
fly.
fixed it. So where you go?
Oh, you
Perfect.
fixed.
All right. I'm going to move in with this guy.
All right. Against the hobgoblin.
Yeah.
All right.
And I will attack him with my halberd. With a 18 to hit.
18 does hit.
Nice.
All right. And this is going to be a distracting strike. So I need to roll another d6. So that's 7. Wait, no, sorry, another d8. So 7 plus 4, so 11 damage.
11 is just enough.
Oh, dang, is he dead?
Yeah.
Oh,
You
dang.
run him through and he collapses.
Oh, no. I shouldn't have used that. Well, I guess it added. I was going to give advantage to whoever attacked him next. All right. In that case, I will action surge and strike at the goblin to my just if I can. This guy right there. Again, halberd. for a dirty 20.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Wait, what's that called? A sloppy
Sloppy Joe.
Sloppy Joe.
It's called a sloppy,
Sloppy
Joe.
That's right. That's right. For 12 damage.
All right, you run the hobgoblin through, and you pull it out and just swing it around and take this goblin's head off, and it just bounces down the path.
Yell to Jumpleton, melancholy, Jumpleton, melancholy. That's my turn.
Jimpleton, it is your turn.
So I now believe that melancholy is some sort of battle cry.
Yes.
And,
Yes.
and so I'm going to say, melancholy! And do I know if these things are fiends?
Goblins? No.
Yeah,
Goblins are actually...
because I don't know.
No.
Okay. Then I'm going to go ahead and cast the spiritual weapon somewhere over here.
Okay.
And then attack this guy.
Okay, yeah,
With
so
it.
one of the guys who are trying to attack the house.
Right. I'm ignoring the guy in my face. I did just yell at him. Let's see, where is this? I rolled a 10, and I have an old inspiration that I never used.
Oh, nice, okay.
So I want to re-roll that.
Nice, okay.
So this time I got an 18.
18 hits for sure.
Okay. 10 damage.
10 damage is definitely enough against a goblin. And so, what is your spiritual weapon?
It's that thing that Zenith throws, but it's two of them fused together to look like the infinity symbol.
Nice, yeah. It spins around and just cuts this goblin down. And
Cool.
yeah, anything else?
No, I don't need to move.
All right, Rowena.
Okay. I'm gonna shoot again at the guy in front of Jimpleton. Um, 19.
19 hits, yeah.
And 13 damage.
13 takes him out. And this hobgoblin just collapses into a bloody mess at Jimpleton's feet. As it hits some artery, so it's like squirting everywhere as it spins around and falls down. Blood just coating all of you.
And you have to make a constitution save.
I guess I'm gonna move back a little bit, or move down towards Tim a little bit.
All right. Okay. The remaining hobgoblin moves in back towards the main part of the party, and will take a shot at Griffith, because Griffith is up front, and critical miss. The arrow just slams into this crane and just sticks out of the wood there with a thump. The goblin who was fighting Zeroth just lost track of him completely, but will continue on and come after Tim. And an 11 is not nearly good enough. The goblin at the door breaks through and comes in and heads back toward the back bedroom where he saw Tatina go. And the two goblins that are with him will enter as well. That kind of leaves the other two goblins that are closer to y'all, and they'll step forward and both shoot their short bows at Griffin. The first one is a 22 to hit.
Oh yeah.
For 6 damage. The second one is a 15 to hit.
Does not hit.
Okay.
Glances off my new breastplate.
Absolutely.
The 19?
Oh, it was a 19?
No,
I
it was
thought he said a
15.
15.
Oh, I thought you said 19. Oh, dang, bro.
Zeroth, it is your turn.
I'm going to take a pot shot at this here goblin coming up on Templeton.
Okay. All right, this is the one kind of in the back lines.
So I have advantage on sneak attack. So sneak attack, I get a roll twice, I think.
You have advantage
No, it's 2d6.
on
2d6.
the attack.
Yeah. Oh, 10. I guess I got to roll again because that's advantage.
Yeah.
Is that right? Oh, D20. 26.
26 for hits for sure.
So that's a critical, right?
Was it a natural 20?
It was a natural 20.
Then yes.
Uh, 14.
Okay, yeah.
Damn it.
It'll go down.
Yep.
All right, anything else?
I can move, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna move, and actually I was looking at my thing, and I have this thing called cunning action. You can take a bonus action on each of your turns to take the dash, disengage, or hide action. So as I move, I'm going to use my bonus action to hide behind the crane, but within a better shot of these guys. I think I want them to be right here, or right here. What do you think? Is that gonna work?
So this part of the crane is the part that's off the ground. This is
Okay.
the part that's on the ground. And there's also
Okay,
a
so maybe
tree.
right.
Right. So you're kind of in between the where the crane and the tree is, but yeah, if you get a little closer there,
This is a tree,
that's
right?
a tree, right? Yeah.
Okay,
you're on
so
the
I'll
south
be
side
behind
and-
this tree.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Roll stealth.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Right. Thank you. 24.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, you seem to just disappear there. All right, Tatina.
I'm done.
Looking at the, like, just kind of frantically looking at the ground all around me, like you know, like picking up a trinket and tossing it away, and then picking up another one and tossing it away until I finally find what I'm looking for, which is like this wind up, almost like a drone. You like wind it up and it like flies through the window. I do have to be able to have line of sight for this. So I'm going to step in front of the window and like let it go. And this little, you know, trinket kind of flies towards this goblin, and it just, like a flood, like all these different lights, like these blinding lights come on, and it will cast Sacred Flame. And so he must make a Dex saving throw, and the DC on that will be 12.
Okay, he does make that. He got a 21.
I will duck underneath the window. Not that he doesn't know that I'm there, but I am going to try to get like, if I'm able to get some kind of like half cover or something, I'm going to try to, duck underneath the window.
Okay.
Opening.
No damage on save.
I don't think so. Let me
I'll
look
take
again. Okay, yeah.
And you still have a lot of movement left if you do want to go somewhere. You've only used 5 feet of it.
Do I want to move? Do I know what this does?
Yeah, it's a crane. It spins around and moves
Does it
things and
work? Am I aware if it's functional?
look, if you don't have confidence in your own inventions, then I don't know what to tell you. A gnome will never doubt the the equipment.
Where would I stand to try to make it work?
Over here.
Over here. Can I make it over there?
Not quite.
I will head towards my crane, and
Okay.
I'm gonna try to keep a wide berth of that guy and come over here.
All right. Okay. All right. What is Tim gonna do?
Hoopla.
All right. Against which one?
Whoever's closest, probably. I guess this. Am I clicked here? Can I click? There it is. This guy.
Okay.
Can she even hit here?
The crane's kind of in the way. She need to
maybe
move.
like something like this.
Sure. All right. So Tim scurries to the north to try to get range and pulls back the hoopak. +4 to hit.
Hoopla! 6.
Okay, that misses, and it breaks a little window in the house. And
Nice.
Hey, careful.
And then the taunt will be at the same goblin. Next time, that window will be you.
all right,
And
he
I guess
fails that. Yeah, and
okay.
so he's gonna get disadvantage. Griffin.
Griffin will charge forward towards the hobgoblin, trying to address the most prominent threat, and swing his halberd. Oh, goodness gracious. For a 24.
24
I
to
just
hit.
rolled
Well,
it.
yeah.
Okay. Rolled it. 24, yep. And a whopping 6 points of slashing damage.
All right.
And let me actually make that a distracting strike
Okay.
for the next one. I'll throw on another 8 points.
Okay. He crumples. Again, probably with squirting blood. We don't. All right.
And that's my turn.
All right, Jimpleton.
The spiritual weapon will attack this guy
Yeah.
for 15 to hit.
15 does hit barely.
All right. And it does 10 damage.
10 damage will take out that goblin.
Okay. And then it will. Okay, it says it can move and then attack. Could it instead attack and then move?
Sure.
Okay, then it will move. Let's see. To here.
Okay. On the back side of the house.
Yeah, right here. And then I will run. Let's see. I'm gonna come stand in this window to keep anything from coming out.
Okay, that's a long way.
It uses my action and my movement. so I can.
Oh, okay. All
instead
right, you
of-
dashed. Okay, perfect.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you came back around and past Tatina to that window that she had come out of earlier.
And as I pass her, I'll say, "Stay back."
Okay, Rowena.
What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Thank you.
I guess I'm gonna move down a little bit so I get better sight of this guy over here. And I'm gonna shoot at him. 17.
Oh yeah, that'll hit.
Nine damage.
9 damage takes this goblin out. There's a thunk. That arrow lands and just kind of knocks him backwards, and he flings his scimitar in the air, and it comes sticking straight up in the ground.
Griffin flinches as the arrow comes zipping over his shoulder.
Right. Yeah. Like the arrow comes
Yeah.
over his shoulder, and then the scimitar comes like swinging around his head. He's like, "Whoa!" All right. That goblin on the inside comes up and is surprised to see Jimpleton there, but it manages to swing in anyways with 11 to hit.
That's a miss.
Okay. There's one goblin behind him, but he's kind of blocked by the window. Another one, the other one that was with him sees, all the other goblins falling out front, and so he comes that way and shoots his short bolt at Griffith for 22 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
All right, that's 8 piercing damage. Zarath.
Okay. What is this thing right here?
That seems to be a metal sealed door going underground.
So I can see over the top of it.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna attack.
Okay.
Sneak attack. I'm sorry. 2. So and then
Did you say 2?
oh my 9.
Okay. Yeah, that arrow thunks into the wall behind the goblin. Anything else?
Okay. I think I'm going to maybe move over. Sneak over here. Is there a tree right here?
Not really. There's just kind of taller grass.
I'm gonna stay put.
Belly crawl over there.
I guess I could, yeah. There's some kind of shrubbery going on. I'm just gonna stay put.
Okay.
I like that your stealth roll is so high that I'm certain that Griffin saw you at the beginning of the fight run away and hasn't seen you since.
I've been waiting to shoot some. You guys keep picking them off. And then this first time I shot, Anyway, I'm embarrassed.
You broke another window.
The worst.
Took one out.
The worst assassin.
Yeah, you killed
Tatina.
somebody.
All right, I want to come over here. Can I use this crane?
Yeah.
How,
What are you going to do with it?
so does the crane, I don't think it can reach this one.
It can extend
Here.
out, yeah.
I get.
So
Okay,
you, like,
that's
wanna,
what I
like,
want to do. I want
Swing it
to
and hit the guy with it?
grab him. No,
Oh.
I want to like a claw machine, like
Claw machine,
pick him
okay.
up and drop him and try to give him like fall damage.
All right. Let's roll a dex roll on that, and
All right.
we'll just use his armor class against that.
Okay. Did that actually roll? It did. So I rolled a 7.
Okay.
I get a +0 with my dex rolls.
So this is still the same round where an arrow just flew over Griffith's head, a scimitar swung around, and now this crane is like he's underneath it, and this crane is, and he's like, "What?" Realizing this
Really
is the
quickly
worst
too.
place to be, and this claw comes around and tries to grab this goblin, and this goblin like ducks down and tries to hit it with the scimitar, but manages to get underneath it, and it is Tim's turn.
I think Tim would move over to Titania or whatever. I don't know. And
Tatina.
the gnome, Tatina. And hey, are you the bag? We're here to save you.
I reach over and I try to grab the far gab out of Tim's hands.
With both far gabs right next to each other, they're like screeching.
Feedback.
Right.
And I think Tim is pretty distracted by, oh, we're here to save you, and doesn't see immediately any more enemies. So that would be Tim's turn.
Okay.
We're just struggling over the bag at this point.
Yeah.
Griffin, it is your turn.
Griffin will continue to advance and say you should have run when you had a chance. No, I didn't
Uh-oh.
to rhyme.
I love it. That's amazing.
20 Sloppy Joe.
Oh yeah, of course.
For 8 points of slashing damage.
The goblin goes down. The goblin who has dodged an arrow, dodged the crane machine, doesn't dodge the halberd.
Griffin might have stumbled forward and accidentally slashed that goblin and trying to avoid all of the arrow and the
Right.
crane and the falling scimitars, just sort of blindly rushing away from all the chaos. And yep.
All right, Jimbleton, it is your turn.
I would like to duck and let the spiritual weapon attack this goblin in front of me.
All right.
11.
11's not going to do it.
Yeah. Can it move past the goblin?
No, not through enemies.
Okay, then I'll have it just like move back where it was so it's not floating above my head.
Okay.
And I'll just try to bonk the goblin with my mace of disruption.
Yeah.
I rolled a 10.
10 was not going to work.
This window is really, messing me up.
Yeah.
I
it's
just hit the wall, like, oh.
Exactly. You're like, gosh.
It's
Rowena, it
probably
is your
gnome-sized.
turn.
So I don't see any enemies from where I'm standing.
You hear
But I
Jimbleton
think-
like banging the mace on the back, but yeah, that you don't actually see any enemies because the last two are inside.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna move that way since I hear, so I'm gonna move over here to stand next to making my way that way.
All right.
Making my way.
Tuck.
Sorry.
No,
That's my turn.
Okay. The goblin swings, kind of comes out the window and tries to stab down at Jimbleton with a 17 to hit.
That hits.
All right, for 3 damage.
Okay.
And the other one can't really get anywhere through the window, and so it is Zarat's turn.
Oh man. How far can I move over here? Here?
What your movement's probably 30? 25 or 30?
Can I shoot through this door all the way over here?
There's no.
Oh, this is a wall?
Yeah.
I can't go much further than that.
No, not this turn.
Okay. I guess I'll use my...
You can dash.
Yeah. I won't be able to hide though, but I won't need it because he's if. Can I see through this?
This door is open right here. And this door is open right here. So if you can manage to, like,
I don't know how far
out
that was.
Can you do something this turn? Since
I can't. I had to use. I had to use all my movement to get here. 40, so I can probably go another 10 feet, right?
Ish.
yeah.
Like right here.
Okay.
I can shoot through here.
Mm-hmm.
How do y'all make
Can
the
your-
little arrow thing?
Can your cunning action, like, does that include dashing?
Yes,
It does.
it does.
Okay, so you could have done that
Yeah.
as cunning action in your movement and still have an action left.
Oh, so I can still have an action.
Sure.
Okay, so that was my
The way we're
movement
doing
and
the
then-
arrow, there.
Yeah, it was movement
like
and
that.
bonus action.
Right.
Okay. So
Griffin sees Zeroth for the first time. Like,
Yeah.
oh, he didn't run away.
Zooming past.
I thought you had left.
I'm here. All will be well. And I'm going to attack with my short bow. 25.
Oh yeah, that'll hit.
which one are you attacking?
The first closest guy to me.
Okay.
And then
Damage.
5. And then sneak attack damage. Doesn't that give extra damage or something? 2d6.
I don't think it's sneak attack, but you got 5.
All right.
Well, there's an enemy within 5 feet of it. Doesn't he get sneak attack for that?
Yeah, I do, I
Well,
think.
that's
Unless you went out.
kind of.
Well,
I
there's
mean,
the
that's
wall,
a window,
okay.
right? They can't hit each other from there,
I see.
so
Okay.
they're not
Oh, I
engaged.
see,
Yeah,
I
you
see.
wouldn't. They
So
have to
not
be engaged.
technically
Right.
engaged. Okay, right. Okay, so yeah, I think it was, how much was that?
5.
5 damage.
Okay. Yeah, that arrow sticks him from behind, and he goes, "Ow!"
In his booty.
in his booty.
I saw your booty and I struck him with an arrow.
Tatina.
Is there a
This is
Where are the windows
This is where
on this thing?
Tatina picks up like this remote detonator and clicks
Yeah,
it, and the
just-
entire house just blows up. She's like, "No one was in there, right?"
right? I got okay. Yeah, I'll clip. No. Where are the windows? Are there any windows like on this side of the house that I'm facing?
No. So
Okay.
there's on the side of the house there's a pantry here which wouldn't have a window, and there's
No,
the oven
that's the
is on this side of
fireplace.
the house.
Oh, an oven.
And so the
What
fireplace
is-
oven.
Would this? What is this like a hatch into like an underground? What is that?
I don't know what's down there.
I don't really know what. Let's see. Okay, I guess I'm just going to also dash because I how far can I go? Okay, 50 feet to get to the door. How fast can it? Okay, I can make it if I dash. I can make it to like right in. Oops. To like right inside. Is this the door?
Yeah.
Okay, I can make it to like right inside the door.
Okay. All right.
That's what I'll do. Oh, can I roll something to see if I'm able to snatch my far gab out of Tim's hands?
Sure.
Contested dex rolls.
Yeah, contested dex, or you can use sleight of hand, or you can use athletics.
She has +0 in like everything, so I'm just gonna roll a d20, and I only rolled a 2, so.
I'll just roll. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Tim. Kept
All right,
it.
so Tim still has it.
So what's Tim doing?
She'll come up here. Oops. That's 30 feet if she can move through the tree. I'm assuming it's
Yeah.
just like a trunk in the middle.
Right. Yeah.
And then can she shoot past me through the window, or is that going to be obstructed?
No, that's fine.
Then hoopla!
I do imagine that as she's going, she's saying, well, I thought about following you, the backpack lady, but I realized that I can keep talking to you as I go over here. Hold on.
That's right. That's exactly what happened.
Where did you even find this? I've been looking at this for ages, and I knew a Kinder stole it. Was it you? Where did you find it?
+4. Oh yeah, that definitely hits. And which one?
Yeah, 22 to hit.
Which one were you shooting?
Just the one in the window.
Okay. All right. Roll 1d4 +2.
6.
6. That rock like pops him in the eye, and he goes, "Ow!" Griffin.
Is this a right here a window
That is a
or
window,
something that I could
yes.
conceivably go through?
Yeah, that's the kitchen
Okay.
window. You're on the south side of the building, and yeah, you can jump through there.
Okay. Would that slow me down at all, or just normal move through it?
That one square would be rough terrain,
Okay.
so just take an extra 5 feet right there.
Okay.
As you
15.
and from the other room, Tatina hears her window break. By the way, a little alarm sounds. Woo woo.
And I imagine, because I'm also in armor, that this was not graceful.
No.
This doesn't hurt you, I promise. Unless, well, someday it might hurt you. It might hurt you, but I don't mean for it to hurt you. Just be careful.
30. Okay. And I'm within to do. Unless somehow I could poke my halberd through there, because it does have reach. But I'll leave that at your discretion. I'll leave that at your discretion.
I'll say yes at disadvantage.
Okay. All right. I will roll twice. Whoops, that's the damage. Sorry. That's a natural 20 and a 12 to hit.
No, it gets caught like in between the two doorways. It rattles through and misses. Jimpleton.
All right.
Like both of these goblins have like 2 hit points left.
I know. That's why I was
We're having such a hard time.
So, oh yeah, I'm gonna say to the goblin that said "ow," you said that in common, and then try to bonk it with my Mace of Disruption. I rolled an 8 to hit, and so as I hit the wall again, and I'm like, oh yeah, there's a wall there. I'm gonna duck and let the spiritual weapon try to hit this goblin.
Okay.
22 to hit.
Yay! All right, that goblin died.
We got one. And then I'll just stand back up. 10 damage again, man. My spiritual weapon just like
Your spiritual weapon is ripping these things apart. Rowena.
I guess I'm gonna move. Everybody else is heading that way, so I'm gonna move
this poor goblin.
here.
Oh, we should capture him and ask him where the army is.
Ooh, yeah. You should yell that out so he hears it.
Yeah.
We
Otherwise,
should capture him so we can find out where his army is.
Yeah, if the DM allows that, well, no, maybe I might. He'll probably be
Anything
dead
else,
by then.
Rowena?
I'm not facing a window, am I?
No.
That's just the wall. Okay, yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Okay, this goblin gets startled and like tries to run out and runs around the corner and into this guy wearing armor and like face plants into the sword emblem on on the chest and then hurriedly tries to take a swing at you with a 13 hit.
It will not.
Okay. Zeroth, it is your
I
turn.
thought you had just had pity on us, and you were like, and then the goblin runs into the sword, and he died.
yeah, that's what I thought too.
The goblin grabs the
Fuck me.
halberd and like wedges it in the corner and then jumps on it. Zeroth, do something with this goblin.
20 to hit.
Yeah, all right, he's dead.
Okay. I don't want to kill him. I was trying to shoot him like just
Trying to
like below his
knock him out
jugular.
with an arrow.
A called shot in the corner of his shirt.
Shot the arrow
I'm gonna
backwards.
pin him to the wall. Yeah, exactly.
All right, the goblins are dead.
Oh, thank you guys so much. It took you long enough to get here. How are you guys not from here? I've seen you guys around town before. Where are you guys from?
Oh, well, we're refugees ourselves. Like these goblins we've killed.
Refugees from where?
Griffin says, too melancholic.
And Tim says, Melon, they're calling you. That's why they call it Melon. Call it.
And I'm gonna go like this, like, we just victory in battle, right? Melancholy.
We've just come from Vogler. It's been overthrown by goblins and these actually foes that are similar to these. It seems like that have been oppressing this land. Why have you called us? Other than the obvious.
Help! I needed help. I was overrun, and I probably could have had it, but I really thank you guys for coming. It's really distressing news. Is everybody here safe? What about the town? Is the town in danger?
Town is, I'm afraid, in grave danger.
We gotta get back. We gotta help.
It might actually be a safer place for you to go, though.
Yes.
You're a little exposed
For
here
sure.
outside
Yes,
the
let me
walls.
just gather up my stuff. I have so many things that can be so helpful. Let me just gather up my stuff, and then I start like I have this big bag, and I start like throwing trinkets into it.
I imagine like the gnome version of like a bag of holding is just some sort of like weird IKEA storage thing. With like all these hidden compartments that like everything fits in so really nicely.
Yes. It's a box about this big,
Right.
and there's and like a drawer here, a drawer here. It comes out from the bottom.
Exactly. All right.
I'm gonna lean over to Tem and say, "What language is that little guy speaking?"
Melon? Because Melon
I
speaks
guess.
dragon, but I don't speak dragon. Do you speak dragon?
I don't think so. No. I now think that the gnome is speaking Draconic, by the way.
You're right.
So when you try to talk with a draconic character later in the game, you're just gonna talk really fast.
No, I don't know that he's talking fast. I just don't understand it. I was expecting the answer to be common, and then I was going to ask if he's speaking in cursive.
Tatina gathers her stuff and y'all head back to town. The gnomish bag of holding, sprouting legs and walking behind you, awkwardly, and as you reach,
Like one of the legs is broken. It like walks with a limp.
it's like, yeah, it's like one of the carts at the grocery store where inevitably
Oh,
that
no.
one spinny
That
wheel
one today.
right.
I had it just a few hours ago.
When the alarm went off on that window, the one leg stopped working.
Yes, yeah, the proximity alert, yeah.
Yeah.
And as you do return to town, you note that Saria is at the gate waiting for you as the kind of late winter turns to evening here, and she is clothed in very fine red robes.
Do I have any kind of visible injuries, like that they would be able to see?
Not if you're. I mean, is your
Clothed.
robe low cut?
No,
Then no.
no. Okay.
It's
All right,
not one of those red carpet dresses where it's more skin than robe.
You're back.
Where have you guys been?
We lost you on the way to the. I guess that was only a few hours. Were you gone for like? How?
Sorry.
Yeah, tell us time frame.
Sorry. So we found this
I-
backpack,
well-
and the backpack called Melon, and it was a melon collet, and so then we hurried and we found the backpack person, and there was another backpack and a walking bag, and there were goblins.
Lots.
As the gnome, is Tatina still with the group?
Yes. Yes. What would Tatina say?
Okay. Well, I like
Oh, the
as
claw,
I'm hearing
the
Tim
claw.
say this, as I'm hearing Tim say this, I look over at and see that Tatina is with you, and I just go, "That's nice, sweetie," and I will relay my experiences and how I'm really surprised that you think I've only been gone a few hours because I just spent 2 days doing the test of high sorcery.
Oh, dang.
Do I know what the red color
And for
means?
listeners, that was intentional on the DM's part. That was not an error in time.
And for players too.
Yeah,
For
players too.
oh.
Oh, we gotta mess that one up. That's
We are a
Messed
listener.
that up.
Here.
all right. And
What does the red mean? What does the red mean?
I gain my power from Lunatari.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't know
What
if
did-
he knows
what did you
that
say?
is.
Jim's roll religion.
Yeah. I was hoping that you would ask. Oh, I got a 15.
15. Okay, definitely with a 15. You like these. The moons are with the old gods, but the wizards have kept the understanding of those up to date. Lunatari is the red moon, and you would know that wizards get their power from the moon, and Lunatari is the neutral one of the three.
Okay.
Thrash, thanks so much. Let's get some chocobos in the chat.
Oh, yeah. Chocobo.
$13 months or 20. I'm sorry, 28 months. Awesome. Thank you so much. And you're just in time because we're ending. Thank y'all for playing, and
Thank you for running the game.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yes. Thank you.
Bracano, thank you. Man, more chocobos in the chat. Come on. Get those Cheshire Cats, which
Fun.
I still
Thank you, man.
have on hand in case
Nice.
he is needed again.
I hope that one day he will be.
Interesting.
Yeah, let's see who's on tonight. See if we can raid somebody.
Can we put chocobos in other people's chats?
Yeah.
Let's
I
do
don't know
it.
enough about.
I think Triforce and I have the same schedule, except his is a lot
No,
more
Triforce
often.
streams like 24/7.
Then
Like
that's
he
true.
just is always
And
streaming.
that is very true.
He's never not streaming.
All right. Well, thank y'all again. All right. So before we go, next weekend over at Dice Jail Jen's channel, Saturday, I believe.
Yes.
And that's gonna be Blast. Welcome to Sunderland.
Yes.
I remembered.
Yes. It is. You did remember. We're going to be playing. It's not D&D, but it is actually really close to D&D. We're going to be playing Everyday Heroes, which uses the same rules as 5th edition. It's just a modern day spin on the mechanics.
Yeah, it's a solid system, and so I'm always look forward to see what Rob comes up with, because this one should be entertaining. I'm looking forward to it.
Nice.
Yep, and it's our first session tomorrow, so you have nothing to catch up on.
Yeah, and then
What time is that?
7
Okay.
Central.
And the week after that, on Wednesday, Dice Jail Jen joins us on Tuesday's Suck for easily the longest episode we've ever done.
Are you gonna keep all that?
We're gonna see.
We talked for a long time.
We're gonna see how the last hour was, because none of us actually remember it, and we had been drinking and we were really tired.
Yeah.
So
my guess is it's not very usable, but you know what? You I trust you.
Wilk says she barely recovered from recording it.
Dude.
Oh my gosh, I was.
He's not lying.
Yeah,
he's not lying.
I was so happy that my guitar lessons fell through to this morning, because otherwise I would have had to wake up at 6:30.
Ooh. I wish you had told me, and I would not have kept you up until 2 a.m.
Oh no, they had already fallen through by that point. Otherwise, I would have said something. But yeah, no, I was actually able to sleep late, and for the first time in ages. It was so nice. But
that is good.
It'll probably be better than last Tuesday Sucks, where y'all talk trash about me. Not Jen, but your previous guests talking. You guys are talking so much trash.
You got to come on.
Like,
you got to come on to refute it.
I have to defend myself.
You have to respond. A response is necessary.
And a rebuttal is needed. Yeah. No, it was funny.
Thanks for listening.
It's a good podcast. It's a lot of fun. I mean, I listen to so many podcasts while I'm working, and so it's fun to be listening to a podcast where somebody talks trash about you occasionally. And it was very friendly trash, let me say. It wasn't bad, but I was like, man, I want to get on there and defend myself.
Wilk says she joked she couldn't cancel tonight because she knew you'd know it was because she was hungover.
I did say that. I did make that comment. I was like, man, I can't even be like, oh, I don't feel well, because he's going to know exactly what that means.
Oh, gosh. All right, let's raid Triforce. And
okay.
Always do appreciate y'all. I'm gonna try to stream sometime this week, but we will see how that goes, because I'm in the middle of moving. So we'll talk with y'all later, and y'all will start seeing new backgrounds on my next stream,
Soon, huh?
hopefully. All right.
Nice.
Check y'all later.
All right, guys. Bye.